Hello guys, Harry here. Welcome back to the channel. Hope you are well. Let's check out this watch from Citizen in this video today. Now, before we start with the review, if you like this channel and like my videos, please subscribe to the channel, hit the like button and leave a comment. Your subscription goes a long way in keeping this channel alive on YouTube. So please don't be shy and hit that subscribe button. I've got my Oris Big Crown pointed date on today. Absolutely love this watch, love the dial, the color, and love Oris as a brand as well. I've got the hang tag here just to quickly show you the reference number, and you can see the caliber underneath that Citizen's own caliber. This watch comes with an eco drive movement. We'll talk about the movement a bit later on in the video, but let's talk about the price first. So the retail price for this watch in Australia is $499. Obviously I didn't pay that. I looked for a discount, managed to find one, paid $169. Now the price has gone up to $299 with the same retailer, but I'll still leave the link in the description below for you guys anyway. If you want to buy one for yourself, keep an eye on it. When the price goes down again, you can jump on it and manage to get the same discount that I managed to get on this watch. Talking about the size and the dimensions, now it is a big watch. Citizen, for some reason, is obsessed with making big watches, and this is no different. The case size on this watch is 44 millimeters with a lug-to-lug distance of 51.5 millimeters. So for someone like myself with an average wrist size, my wrist size is 7 inches, I feel it's a bit too big for me. I'm not even going to try to pull this off. I'll give you a wrist shot a bit later on in the video anyway to show you how it fits, and you'll see how it fits on my wrist. The case thickness is 10.5 millimeters. I really like that. I really like how slim this case is, and the lug width is 22 millimeters, which can come really handy, and I'll touch on that a bit later on as well when we look at the bracelet on this watch. So stainless steel case, crown, and bracelet. We get a flat mineral crystal on this one. Wasn't expecting sapphire from Citizen at this price point anyway, but you do get Citizen's 5-year warranty, which is absolutely fantastic. Really like the dual color bezel on this one as well, but unfortunately it is not functional, which is a bit of a disappointment. You can't rotate this bezel. It is fixed to the case. Would have loved to have a rotating bezel on this watch, but unfortunately that is not the case. Now, talking about the finishing is really decent and nice for the price. We have brushing all around the side on the top of the lugs as well. The only polished part is, as you can see, along the side of the bezel. Everything else is brushed. Crown is between 1 and 2 o'clock at about 1:30. This is a pull and push crown. It is an unsigned crown. You get 100 meters of water resistance with a screw down case back, and as I mentioned, this is a pull and push crown. Really like the dial on this watch. I really like that sunburst effect as well, as you can see in the video right now. Like those big Arabics as well at 12, 3, 6 and 9 o'clock. Like that splash of orange on the seconds hand, on the hour hand, underneath at 12 o'clock, and above on that little 24, as you can see, above 60 there. So it, in my opinion, it adds a bit of it makes the dial look a bit more vibrant, and there is minimal information on the dial as well, which I really like. You got Citizen and Eco Drive printed there, and that's about it. That's all you get on this dial, and seconds hand is doing a decent job in hitting those markers really nicely as well. It hits some, it does miss some of them, but it's hitting most of them anyway. One thing that I don't really like on this dial, let me put that hand away, is the placement of the date window. It is a bit off-putting for me. I don't know how you feel about it. But to me, it looks like an afterthought. They forgot to put the date, or they forgot to design it properly, and they just slapped it on there. It could have been easily placed between 4 and 5 o'clock, but I have no idea why they forcefully placed it where it is at the moment. Don't like it. Really don't like it where it is placed on this on this dial. But apart from that, really like this dial, really like the color, the sunburst effect, and everything else, whatever is happening with this dial, really nicely put together. We do have lume on this watch as well. There's decent lume on this watch. Let me turn the lights off and we'll check the quality of the lume. So here it is, and those big Arabics, as you can see, really come into play with this lume as well. It's definitely stronger on the hands, on those 2 minute, on those two hands, the minute and the hour hand. But we do get, you know, decent lume. It does fade away fairly quickly, especially on those markers. But again, for a watch like this, I think the lume is you know, not too bad. So that's the lume for you guys. You can see that it's still glowing nicely on those hands there. All right, let me turn the lights back on again so we can carry on with the rest of our review. Now, looking at the bracelet, now I mentioned earlier that this 22 mil lug width will really come handy because this bracelet is quite average. It's not the best quality bracelet you'll find on a watch. It does rattle a little bit, as you can hear. So here you go. It does fit really nicely to the case, as you can see. So Seiko, take note. Here you can see it doesn't move. You know, the fitting is absolutely fantastic, but you get hollow end links, push pins on this one. Clasp is quite basic as well. It is a pressed clasp on the inside. You got Citizen stamped on the clasp though, but again, it is quite basic. As I said, it does feel inexpensive and cheap when you really try to feel the bracelet. This watch does come with a rubber strap as well. I found the blue one comes with a rubber strap, and it is a fitted rubber strap, which apparently is really soft and really nice and good quality as well. So if you're not too concerned, or if you don't have a preference on color, the blue one is really nice too. Let's quickly look at the case back before I give you a wrist shot. So here you go. That's the case back. It's a solid case back. You get some information there. You can see Eco Drive, Citizen stainless steel, 10 bar. That's, as I said, 100 meters of water resistance, Japan movement, and J810 is the Eco Drive movement in this one. Really accurate with plus to minus 15 seconds per month. You get approximately 8 months of usage from the watch when it is fully charged. You can charge the watch with any source of light, but as I always say, with these Eco Drives, sun is your best friend. You do get the insufficient charge warning display as well. So what happens is the seconds hand will start to skip a second to let you know that your watch is running low on power before it completely stops about after 5 days of that indication if you don't charge your watch. So I'm a big fan of these Eco Drive movements. I think they're absolutely fantastic. There's no need to change batteries. You can charge them and they'll keep going forever and ever. So guys, that's the watch. Really like really like this watch. Apart from the date and the bracelet, everything else is absolutely fantastic. The bezel, could have been more functional with the proper rotating bezel, but as I said, that is not the case. Unfortunately, let me give you a quick wrist shot as well before I wrap up today's video. So let me take that off and put this one on. Okay, it's not sized for my wrist because I'm definitely not keeping this watch, but just to give you an idea. So so here you go. Yeah, it is a big watch, but it manages to it manages to sit really flat on the wrist. Definitely helps in reducing some of that lug overhang, as you can see, and the way those lugs really finish at the end of the case as well. The sort of curve and turn on the inside, that helps in reducing the lug overhang as well. But overall, it's still it's still a chunky piece of metal. It is a big watch. So if you have a larger wrist, no problems. Someone like myself, as I mentioned earlier, with an average size wrist or a smaller wrist, will definitely struggle to pull this off, unless the size doesn't really concern you and you like the watch and you still want to buy it. Then I would say go ahead. You know, it's a nice looking timepiece. No problems there at all. All right, guys. So this concludes our review. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you with my next video shortly. Until then, stay safe and look after one another. Thank you again.